My name is Mike Schwab. I grew up in Minnesota and now I live in San Jose, California. And I work at Google on the K through 12 education team and work with school districts in California.
My name is Tiffany and I'm from San Jose, California. And I currently live in Singapore. I work at Google and I'm an event specialist. This is actually my first charity mission. Well, I would say an official charity mission. The previous one I've been to was in Vietnam, and it was to give out rice to my mom's entire village, in a small village in Cam Ranh.
I've been on two. 2016 was my first one, and it was to India to work with less than fortunate children and help design schools. And this is my second one. I was going on a trip to Vietnam for my first time last fall by myself, and I didn't know anybody or where to go or what to do, and I posted on a bulletin board that I was looking for help, and she responded to me and introduced me to Kelly, who lives in Saigon, and we met and had such a wonderful time getting to know each other, and they let me know about the BeCause for Hope organization, and now I'm here.
So I heard about BeCause through China Nguyen, who is such an inspiration. I met her through a Vietnamese Googlers Network event 2 years back, and when I saw how passionate she was talking about BeCause, I reached out to her and said, hey, is there anything that I can help you with? So ever since then, she's mentioned this mission that she's had, and she's always been such a strong advocate for education and for especially children in Vietnam. So I thought, why not just join her in this mission trip, and it's been so amazing so far.
I think just in general how much they care about enriching and bettering people's lives, and what they do is so selfless, and that's what's really compelling to me and makes me want to help and be a better person.
So this charity's mission and purpose has been so meaningful because it really gives opportunity to children who have been placed in situations that are outside of their control. And I can't resonate more with that, as I'm a first-generation college student, haven't had much access to opportunities unless someone really believed in me and gave me that opportunity. So I've received scholarships throughout my education, and I really wouldn't be in the position I am today if it wasn't for people that believed in me and gave back. So that's why it really resonates with me.
So I fundraised and reached out to friends and family and co-workers and raised funds to sponsor two different parts of this particular mission. One was buying sneakers for children that probably had never had brand new sneakers in their lives. So we bought 150 pairs of sneakers, and then also we bought exercise clothes for 350 students at another school that probably had never had exercise clothes, and during playtime and PE time they wear what they typically wear every single day to school. So this was two really nice things I was able to be part of.
So she reached out to us to see what opportunities we could really assist with. She suggested doing a library sponsor. So our family, we were able to raise enough money to refurbish a library that looked a little bit more dim lit, not as many books. They made such a beautiful display with flowers and such a vibrant setting where a lot of the kids were very happy to be able to share that space and really learn with each other. Oh man, I would say it's like a whirlwind of emotions, right? Because I'm from America and I've never really lived in Vietnam. I've only visited one other time, and I knew that, hey, at least in Saigon, there were a lot of unfortunate scenes I've seen, a lot of poverty. I didn't really come with too much expectation and what it would look like, and it's been really eye-opening and very humbling to see like, and things from people not having electricity and that's all they want, and it being only $100 for electricity to put in a machine that allows for you to have light. Like, I take that for granted every day. To kids who are just so hungry so they can't go to school. So I think things like that has been really eye-opening, and just going to school is so difficult.
I would say it's an emotional roller coaster with a very wide spectrum of emotions that a person is going to go through, from extreme happiness and joy to extreme sorrow and guilt, knowing how I live my life, and then seeing how people in these villages live. But overall, it's truly life-changing.
I didn't even realize how big Vietnam was. Like, Mukang Chai, I didn't even know how to say Mukang Chai because I've never even heard of it. A lot of the schools are in such remote areas, and even today with the rain and us not being able to take the bus all the way up to the mountains to get up there, we had to take mopeds. We had to cross a crazy, unstable bridge that made me really scared for my life. Like, what? Let alone like 5 to 10-year-old crossing that bridge to go to school. There's so many obstacles just to get there. So I think that has been really shocking to me. Just like the infrastructure of it as well. I think overall, I can see the joy that a lot of kids do have here, that is really special. And I think there's so much potential and so much more that we can do.
One thing that really stands out to me is not only the children are filled with laughter and smiles, and they're so happy and they play so nice, and not once over the last week did I see a child crying or fighting with another one. And the same goes for the parents, that they truly don't have much, and they're so happy to see us. And I think that really helps me compare and contrast to the world that I live in, which is nothing like that. I think one of the most important things that I take away from this particular trip is not only are we impacting the lives of thousands of children and their families in a very short period of time with little effort, we're also leaving with lifelong friends and forming friendships and bonds that you're not going to make in your everyday life. So I'm very excited for these new lifelong friends that I know that not only am I going to spend time with outside of the organization and working in trips, but also being able to go on future trips with them. I'm already so excited for the next trip and looking forward to it.
I think that not only should we show them like the video footage that you've been capturing all throughout this trip, it's the impact. It's always just the underlying statement, like regardless if it's $1, if it's a cent, whatever it is, it helps. And people are appreciative. And it can mean the world to someone. Like, something that you think would be so small can make a world of a difference, from it being a book that really engages someone that wants to read and possibly figure out what their profession will be one day, to even like shoes. I know that Anne and Mike, they donate to shoes. Like, that helps them walk to school. That makes them more comfortable. I saw John donated blankets for the kids. I didn't even know there was like boarding schools that a lot of these kids go to. Which makes sense because it takes forever for the kids to get to school. So everything counts and it matters. And even if you think you're so busy, you're not too busy to make time to make a difference. And you got to make it, I don't want to say like top priority, but you got to make it as one of the options of what you got to do in part of your daily agenda if you really want to make this as something that's part of your mission. It takes effort at the end of the day.
I would just like to thank all of you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for letting me be part of this, letting me be part of your mission. And I hope that you see how important this is to me and how much it means that you have made it so effortless for me to just show up and be able to give and have so much impact and not have to do what goes on behind the scenes. I can't imagine the backbreaking work you all have went through to make this so simple and easy for all of us. And the way that you keep yourselves composed while you're watching this many people and you have this many people constantly asking you, when is this, where is this, now what are we eating? That's probably mainly me, but I think it's a really special gift that you all have, and I hope you understand how much I truly appreciate everything you've done.
To Trim, Chi's cousin, family, everyone that helped organize and really push to make this trip happen, thank you so much. I think it takes so much courage and such time commitment and like so much passion to put something like this together and to gather a group of 25 plus people and have them reach out to their networks and get all these donations and really make such a difference. It's such a bountiful amount of work, and that does not go unrecognized. So thank you so much for that. We're having such an amazing time seeing all the kids light up when they receive their school supplies, and it's been such a impactful experience for not only me but for my family. So I want to thank you for that. I'm more. Second, I would love to say thank you for just being so calm on this entire trip. I know that there's been rain, there's been trouble with some of the paperwork at times and working with the schools, but essentially you all have been staying so calm and taking everything with a smile on your face. And when we have luggages everywhere and people are climbing all over the place and everyone has a million opinions, you take it in stride. And I just want to say that is something that shows a lot about your character and how you've been able to really just manage such a diverse group of people. So kudos to you. And third, just being like an overall amazing person. You have been able to impact so many people, and not only the people that are here, but I would say the kids that are around us too. I swear I did not want to cry, but you're that special, and thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Thank you.